applause for our 8 graduates that are on stage. So as you heard me say, the 14-month program, we had some first off, not that you had it off, you had homework and projects, but that allows us to bring in an upper class and an underclass. And so this evening I wanted to acknowledge, before we got going, the current underclass of students in our cosmetology program, and wanted to thank them for coming to our graduation this evening. It will be in about a year. You'll decide if you want to be on stage or not as well. But I'm going to introduce you to their instructor, who is an alumni of Monty. She graduated here at Montechusett Regional Vocational School in the cosmetology program during the day. And there was an opportunity to bring in a second instructor, and she fit just like a glove. She came with an enormous amount of talent, style, patient, but had the grit to really take what this program needed to get these students recognized industry credentials. There is 1,000 hours out in industry. You can go to any cosmetology school in the state of Massachusetts and you're getting the same hour requirement. You cover the same topics. But what's not the same is the integrity and the talent of the instructors that you have. So it doesn't matter the cost of the program or the location of the program in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. For us, we're accessible not just geographically, but also we work hard to keep that price down. And Kate and her team and her guests that she brought into her program for the last 14 months really were top shelf, and your students got second to none when it came to the skills in all topics of everything for the cosmetology licensing requirement. So at this time, if I can invite Caitlin Karika to come on up.
All right, let me get this set up real quick so I don't throw my laptop or my phone. Alrighty. So I was talking to my mom earlier. The funniest thing, the last time I stood on this stage, I was a freshman in high school here, saying a speech for class president. And I was like, how gross is that? But that was the last time I was up here. I'm very happy to replace that with congratulating all of you and forget that memory altogether and remember tonight instead. First and foremost, welcome to your cosmetology graduation. I have had the pleasure of teaching and instructing all of you for the last year. It feels like eons, I know, but you made it. A previous mentor in the industry once told me to teach is to learn, and although it was my job to teach you all cosmetology, each one of you taught me something along the way, and for that I'm incredibly grateful. On top of that, you all supported me during maternity leave and becoming a mom this year, so thank you. And I know the pictures of Alaska along the way kind of helped make class more fun. Seeing her fall down her foam stairs, it was all a treat. When I reflect back on your journey, I remember when you first began cosmetology school. Do you remember when you all picked up your Marcel irons and were like, what in the heck are you giving me? And what do you mean I'm gonna curl hair with this? Now, when you look back on that, you all are like, I can conquer this, I can cut, color, style, skincare, nail care, do it all, like the professionals you all are. You have poured hours, 1,000 hours to be exact, into learning the technical and practical aspects of being a cosmetologist. Now all that is left is to walk across the stage, accept your certificate, and take your state board exam. This feels like the end, doesn't it? But it's only the beginning. Once you obtain your licenses, there's a whole industry out there waiting for you. Whether you choose to pursue a career in hair, skin, or nails, I foresee a very successful career for each and every one of you. Now I am going to say a little tidbit about each of you. I have a closing statement and then you get your certificates. So Courtney, if you could stand for 2 seconds. Your kindness was one of the best parts of class. I'm excited to see you become a booked and busy nail technician. Natasha, your outstanding grades and attention to detail did not go unnoticed. I hope you get to open that little salon suite you were telling us all about. Soraya, with your determination and passion, I see you being a salon owner, and as always, creating the most stunning blowouts. Kate, You always kept us on our toes with your stories during class. We'll for sure miss hearing all of those. And then I hope that you continue to work at your current salon perfecting your blonding and balayage. Danielle. I'll go back to Sammy, I was out of order, don't mind me. Your persistence to perfect your work has always been admirable. If something did not come out the way you wanted it, you kept going until it was right. That will take you far in your career. And then I'm bebopping again, I'm sorry guys. Molly, no matter what, you always helped your peers, cheered them on. You did great with your book work and your hands-on work, but what really shined was your character during class. Trina, you have been here the longest, and I know this has been quite the journey for you, but I'm proud you stuck it out and finished. You are not a beauty school dropout, you are about to be a licensed cosmetologist. Oh, hold on, my laptop jumped. Sammy, you are next, if this wants to behave. Although we only spent 3 months getting to know you, your drive and passion for the industry really inspired us. I know I am excited to see you take on the braiding world by storm. And then lastly, Diane was not able to be here with us tonight, but she was a part of our class, and I figured we should acknowledge that. We will always remember the yummy treats she would bring to help make bookwork days less tedious. And then my hope for Diane is actually one I can share with all 8 of you here. Stop second guessing yourselves, and you deserve to be here in this industry. You earned this. I can honestly say I'm incredibly proud that I got to be your instructor, and I'm happy I got the opportunity to meet all of you. I hope I get to see you out in the industry, and I'm eager to see where your careers take you. I know I have said this repeatedly, but I am always just a text away if you need anything. Just because you have graduated does not mean I stop being your mentor. I will always be here for support and to cheer you on. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for being the best class I could possibly ask for. To my amazing class, pat yourself on the back and accept your flowers. You've worked so hard for this, dreamed for this, and poured your blood, sweat, and tears into it. Now it's yours. Congratulations, and now you're on to your next big adventure. And lastly, don't forget your why. You're here for a reason. We're on to announcing you, and you can get your certificates. Right there. So we're doing Diane first. Or is it Courtney first? Courtney? All right. So first, we are going to have Courtney Bouchard. And then we did superlatives. Courtney was the most reliable in class. Next up, we have Natasha Boudreau. Her superlative was most likely to brighten the room. Alrighty, next up is going to be Soraya Chittick, and she was most likely to open her own salon. Next up, we have Caitlin Clark, and her superlative was most likely to be the class clown. Next up, we have Samantha Feldman, and her superlative is most likely to be a social media influencer. She's already on her way there.
She's already influencing her social media platform. Yep. Go. You got it? All right.
Next up, we have Danielle Kane. And Danielle's was most likely to be late to class, but that was okay. She was coming from work. Next up, we have Katrina Kinnear, and Trina's superlative is most likely to have senioritis. All right, and then last up, we have Molly Murphy, and she is most likely to lend a hand. And lastly, we would have had Diane go first, but she did not come tonight, and Diane was most likely to lend a shoulder to cry on.
By all means, as you can see, we have a very intimate group for this graduation, so if you at all want to take pictures, you're obviously welcome to do that. So as we continue with our program, we're going to give you a couple more updates of how we're going to proceed with the rest of the ceremony. First and foremost is that we like to celebrate, and we celebrate with food. And so following this ceremony, all of you are welcome to our restaurant called the Tea Room here at Monty, and we have one of our culinary chef and his team that put on a great spread for all of you to enjoy one another in the restaurant. There's no rush to leave the auditorium. You take your pictures, celebrate your graduates, but you would be making your way, graduates can show you, down past their cosmetology salon, former classroom, and then into the restaurant where you get to celebrate and commemorate all of their achievements that they've had in this course. So as we heard from Kate as their instructor, and she had such fabulous things to say about each and every one of those students, I can't let us, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about how fabulous and wonderful she was. And this is her last class that she's doing at this time with Monty Tech. So we're going to be wishing Caitlin the best as she moves on and continues with her own cosmetology and hair show industry, and a mom and a wife and a great role model to all types of folks in the industry. But what's most inspiring for me, Kate, is that you really were a phenomenal role model for these young women, and always so patient, but had grit, you know, and never missed a beat. And it's, you know, we talk about the commitment of students, but there's a commitment for instructors as well. You're a wife, and you're a mom, and a small business owner, you know, you're doing your thing, and you never once lifted any sort of energy or commitment, let go on any of these young women at all. And I am really in awe for that and admire you for that. So if you wouldn't mind coming up and getting the biggest bouquet you could find. might be transitioning from Monty Tech Nites, but she's got plenty of Monty Tech swag, and that being an alumni, we're really proud. I want to speak on behalf of the district that being a product from Montechusett Regional Vocational School and then coming back to be an instructor, and not just because you're licensed and eligible to be an instructor doesn't mean that you're a good instructor. I just want to make that really clear. As a director of School of Continuing Ed and 1,100 students that are registered at this moment and over 40 instructors, it doesn't matter that you're licensed in your trade to check the box to be hired. It really matters that you're passionate about your craft and your industry, and that's exactly what you displayed in the salon every single night, and I want to thank you for that. So if we can give her one more round of applause. As we wrap up, I want to say I have one last person that I'll be introducing, but before I introduce him, I want to thank everybody that's here. I'm taking a line from Autumn. Autumn here in the front row has transitioned into a role with our night program to be in charge of a lot of our grant programs. But often she would be on stage and would close out a ceremony and would talk about the village that it takes. And every single one of these graduates had many ones, and they could be good days and bad days, whether you were watching children of theirs, or whether you were giving them gas money to get here, or helping them with tuition, whatever the story was, or continuing to encourage them to get up and go no matter how tired or senioritis you might have had, which was valid. Every single one of you had a part of this journey. Your invite here this evening, they were so excited to make sure that they had this opportunity. And it wasn't just about them being on stage, as I teased in the beginning, and getting caps and gowns. I may have broken into the secretary's closet at Monty Tech, and there may be 8 short caps and gowns this upcoming Monty Tech graduation, but don't tell anybody. This was worth it. And we had our everything they asked for, but every single time they came down and talked about it, or every single time that Kate was making sure we had all the details for their graduation, it was about all of you. Every single time. They wanted to make sure that you enjoyed what they did and knew how much they appreciated you. So if I could have the graduates stand up to give their guests a round of applause, this round of applause is for every single one of you. They look so proud, but I promise they talk so wonderful about you. Nice job, ladies. So Justin Varney is our other cosmetology instructor, and he's going to lead us to closing. Justin is and has been an instructor here with Monty Tech Nites, and took Kate under his wing and was really excited to have another staff on board, and so he's with the other class, and last year he had the privilege of graduating a successful cosmetology class as well, which are way more rowdy. You guys were like rule followers, right? Okay, the ones before were pretty darn rowdy, but nonetheless, Justin shared a salon with them and does have a few words of encouragement on the way out.
It is an honor to stand before you guys today as we celebrate the incredible accomplishments of our graduating class in cosmetology. Today marks the culmination of hard work, creativity, and passion. You've not only mastered the technical skills required to succeed in this vibrant industry, but you've also honored the artistic, creative design of cosmetology. For many of you, this journey began with a dream, perhaps of helping others feel confident, transforming a look, or simply creating something beautiful with your hands. But it's much more than that. Cosmetology is empowering others, making them feel seen and valued, and giving them the confidence to take on the world. Each of you has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to this craft and to the people whose lives you will touch. Whether you are heading to a salon, launching your own business, working the runway, or exploring new fields, the skills you've developed here are just the beginning of a lifelong journey. The beauty industry is constantly evolving, soul your knowledge and creativity and ability to adapt to be ready for that. You've already proven your resilience, your ability to learn, and your dedication to becoming masters at your craft. This world of beauty awaits you, and I have no doubt that each of you will leave a mark on it. Congratulations, and may your future be as bright and beautiful as the lives you will touch. Thank you, guys.
I'm going to have all the graduates stand up. If I could have you now take your tassels from the right to the left. And congratulations! If you have music to wrap up, and graduates, you are welcome to go celebrate with your family and friends. Woo! Hey! You guys get to go down and celebrate with your friends and family. That's it! Yay! I mean, you're on stage. You can do whatever. Go right ahead. Do whatever. Hey! Nice job, ladies. Congratulations, graduates. Nice job. Woo-hoo. Graduates, as you enjoy your family and friends, before you leave, Autumn would like you in front of the stage to take a group picture with your instructor. She said that after the fact. I'm so sorry. If you can go right on over here with your classmate and take a group picture, that would be fabulous. Kate, if you can take all your beautiful flowers with you and go get that picture too, I appreciate it. All right, Autumn is in the green dress. Family, feel free to come on down and grab a group picture as well. Here we go.